it's Moobit, your friendly media manager from Kodak UK and Moobit Media on all the rest of that shizzle. New toy joy! Yay! Well, as you all know, Beast Hunters is well and truly away. At least it is in America, and you can find it on YouTube in various places. You all know you can. And with that in mind, I'm keeping with the Legion Legends class style ones, and we've got Predaking. Yay. I wasn't going to get any of these new ones. I like the Beast Hunters in terms of the redesigns of the originals. I especially like Bulkhead, especially the redesign is kind of cool. He looks like some kind of medieval knight or something. But he doesn't look like that in the show. Maybe he will later on. But I know all the Transformers fanboys are going to have a go at me. But I am not into Beastformers. I don't know what it is. I just don't like them. The whole concept of, you know, a gorilla, a dragon, whatever. A, being Cybertronian, but B, just usually, especially more simplified ones, they're just the robot mode on all fours with an extra head for the beast, I've found, you know? And you're all going to flame war me in the comments now I've said that, but they are to me. There is one exception, and it's quite a recent addition actually, and that's this guy, who is awesome, all 7 shades of awesome sauce. This guy's very good. I'll show you him off in a bit. I'm not sure if I hit the review for him or not. I've been playing with him quite a lot in recent months. He's been on my shelf and he just looks cool. But the one that looks cool is this, the Predaking. I wasn't going to get the normal versions, but the reviews were kind of mixed and I didn't really like the look of him. Then you've got that ultra class, whatever the hell they're calling it these days, which is massive. I've got nowhere to put him. Here, he can fit on my shelf. And he is, of course, the leader of the Predacons in the show. Here we go, Transformers Beast Hunters. This is a level 1 Predaking. There he is in his robot mode. He's got a dragon mode. And that's about it. I mean, they finally hit the shelves in the UK. These have been out in the US for a while. This literally came into my local Tesco yesterday. Along with quite a few of the Wave 1 of the Beast Hunters figures of various sizes. So get out there and have a look, guys. There he is in his robot mode, beast mode, and it says Cyber Venom rocket launcher. There's no update to the bottom, and there's no bio on the box anywhere. In the US, instead of all this legal garbage, there would be stats, you know, out of 10, but we don't get that over here. YouTube, Facebook, and all the rest of it. You know, it's a box for a Transformer. We all know what they look like by now, and you know I'm a fan of these smaller ones because you can fit so many on a shelf, and there are quite a close approximation to the robots when they're in robot mode. I like little toys. I don't know what it is. I just like them. Anyway, let's get him open. Let's have a gander at him. And here is Transformers Prime Cyberverse Predaking, opened up and out of his packaging and in his lovely dragon mode. And what a nice mode it is too, if I say so myself. Let's get some macro lensing going on here. Quite well detailed. I like this. Got a lovely little dragon head on there. Let's get that on shot. There we go. Lovely little head there, nice detail all the way through it. Actually, the paint job is really good on this, I must admit. Got your spikes going down there, you've got some orange and blacks and yellows going through it, some silvers going through it. Not too much kibble either, to be fair. You can tell they're going to be the legs, of course. His tail, there is a missile launcher. Also will be his weapon in robot mode. Can't really fire it, but you can put the missile in there and it's not going to fall out because it's just a little ball thing rather than the spring, so that's always good. I mean, you can tell it's a robot underneath, of course. It's only a Cyberverse after all. Nice detail on the wings. They're not painted, unfortunately. There's a little bit of legal garb on there, actually. That's a little bit annoying. But what are you going to do? I like it, and I'm not into Dragon Formers. I'm not really that fussed, but you know what? I like this dude. He's cool. And then to transform the guy himself, you can lift his head up just to get everything out of the way. Kind of stand him up in a way. Move the legs out from the back. Trying to keep this on camera, sorry. little legs out, separate them off, and then you can pretty much do that to the legs on the back just to kind of fill them in. He's got his little feetums, and there's his feet done. Kind of stand him up, open his, like I say, it's not really rocket science, open his hands out. The claws fold in to reach the hands, and you can give them a little twist to base them forwards. Same on this side, so you got that, twist him round, and then this here becomes his hand, and then his head is, if I can get spin it round, I can't get my fingers on it there, so the head's facing that way. You spin it round. The wings, you can pretty much position them roughly how you want. The dragon head goes down like that.
Quick aside, like a noob, I did slightly mistransform this guy in this video. I found out later on you could actually split the head in two, because I didn't look at the instructions properly. You can put the dragon head hanging down like you do later on in the video, or you can split it in two and point it downwards like this. Not too sure if I prefer this, but I thought I'd show you just in case you wanted to have a look, so there you go.
It just kind of sits there, really. Let's see if I can remember if there's a way of doing this. It's on, because the thing is, I've noticed it's on a ball joint. No, you pretty much, that's it. You pretty much just point it downwards as per the instructions. I've seen if there's another way to go around it, but you can't. But there you have Predaking in his rather awesome looking robot mode, which is not too bad. You put his wing, he's transformed in the package with his wings down like this. See, I'll get a wider shot for you. So you can put him in with the wings down. He pretty much stands up pretty well. Da-da-da-da. He stands up, you can get his wings down like that, or you can have him, I kind of like having him up. I don't know why, it's just like an angel of death kind of thing, I think. But yeah, we'll give you some details on this. Nice little face sculpt, there we go. With a bit of a battle mask on. Flames going through his chest. That's the groin area. He has got an unfortunate positioning for his dragon head, matron. And, you know, for a Cyberverse figure, he looks pretty darn spiffing. I think, anyway. You've got his little gun tail thing, which you can hold in his hand. The problem with putting it in his hand is this long thing here. You'd probably want to cut some of that off, because you can't really get him properly in a pose, because it kind of goes out at an angle, as you see there. Not a massive deal. You can just turn his head. There you go. He's got a bit of a pose going on. But yeah, if you probably want to cut some of that excess plastic off the edge there. I think that's obviously for to stop kids choking. But you know, as a collector, you're fine. But yeah, you can get me pretty much any pose you want. Everything, as with all things on Cyberverse, I'm trying to keep this brief, but everything's on a ball joint. So you've got ball jointed wings. You can pretty much position them however you like. His head's on a pivot. No looking up or down, but you can look left and right. Get rid of his gun because it's pointless. His shoulders are on a ball joint. The only restriction is the wings at the back, really. But you've got like a double hingy thing there and then a ball joint, so you can get full range of motion all the way around. Hinged elbows. Nothing at the hands, but actually, for a commander class, he's actually not too bad a size. Hinged elbows. Ball jointy hip thing. Lovely little Predaking symbol on there. Forgot to show you that. There you go. The usual ball jointed hip joints all the way around. 90 degree at the knee and a little bit at the foot. Nothing side to side but forwards and backwards due to the transformation. Not too bad. We'll give you some quick size comparisons, then we'll bugger off. Okay, so there's Predaking in all his beastly glory, and we'll get him next to Megatron here, I think. Yeah, we'll get Megatron on board. There's Megatron. About the same height, little bit shorter, which isn't quite accurate to the TV show, which is on YouTube at the moment. I'll not tell you where to find it, but it's pretty easy to find. There he's next to Prime, if I can get him to stand. There's Prime. Move Prime out of the way. Get Prime, who's for some reason not wanting to stand up today. There's Prime. There's Ravage, who is a deluxe class. And as you can see, not too much smaller to be fair. And I've got him in a wonky pose, but there you go. There's Ravage. Not too bad. And of course, we've got a Creon. There's Bumblebee Creon. And for shits and giggles, there's Darth Vader, who's about to lead a class. In fact, here's a Cyberverse Legion class. There's RC, which actually, to me, is a very good scale. So yeah, we like that. And like I say, for shits and giggles, there's Darth Vader, who towers above him, and so he should. So there we go. That's him. That's him. There's Megatron. And Darth Vader, he only comes up to Darth Vader's crotch. So there you go. So there we go. That is Transformers Prime, Beast Hunters, Cyberverse, Commander Class Predaking. Try saying that after a few pints. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. I have been Moobit. You can follow me on youtube.com/Moobit, and of course follow me at my blog, which is on WordPress under Moobit Media. Stay tuned for some more reviews of various Transformers and some toys and some tech, as well as some lighting and some gadgetry and cameras and things over the next few weeks, and I will see you lot in about 2 days, maybe. Ta-ra.
I like to move it, move it.